fucking ride.
Ma'am, I am canceled now.
Cancel the fucking ride, then, bitch. What the fuck you keep talking to me for?
Excuse me.
Cancel the fucking ride. Cancel the fucking ride.
Ma'am, I am canceled now.
No, you're not. You're trying to record me. You want to be a dickhead? I'm gonna eat my fucking food, bitch. Cancel the fucking ride. I'm gonna get another one. I don't give a fuck about you recording me eating. Yes, I'm eating.
I am canceled now.
Cancel.
Okay, I am canceled now. No problem.
Stupid bitch.
Go.
Open the trunk, get my fucking bag, bitch. Open that fucking trunk. Get my fucking bag out. Stupid bitch. What?
The guys I've done the deed with.
Okay, at the top, Carter. That shit sucked low-key. Like, he was like the popular D1 athlete, like, kid, you know? And, so I was like, oh my god, like, I got to fuck, you know? But thinking about it now, that shit was not good. Like, and he was also playing Planes, like, you can put me in the Maha Club. What's up? You know, like that song. And he also had the heat blasting, like a bitch could not function. Connor, 9.5 out of 10. Pretty solid. He lived like right next to my school, like right next to it, like my school, his house. And so my mom would check my location and be like, what you doing? And I'm like, you know, just at school, catching up on my schoolwork. But nah, I wasn't doing that. Kyle, -0 out of 10. Nick, that was at his house, 5 out of 10. It was like, okay, I guess. I fucked him because I was in love with his brother. Wyatt, 8 out of 10. I'd been sweating that man for like a hot minute. Like I was in love with him. And it was an 8 out of 10, but like it was really weird because me and him were on the floor next to my best friend and his best friend, Scouty. I was in the parking lot of a high school in my car. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Like, chef's kiss. Amelia.
So in the 2 video clips I just posted is an example of what Kevin Samuels constantly talks about in his videos, which is masculine energy in our women. Okay, both of them have masculine energy, just in different ways. We'll start off with the girl in the Lyft. Okay, she had an attitude because the Lyft driver asked her not to eat in his car, which is a reasonable request. Okay, this is his place of business, his means of income, and he wants to take care of what is his. All right, it's not her bedroom, it's not her home. She can't do as she pleases. Okay, so she has an attitude. She's talking to this guy as if she can kick his ass. All right. Okay, if you can't respect business rules, how could you respect a relationship? You know, think about that. She's talking to a man that she doesn't know, that could possibly hurt her, like he's beneath her. So can you imagine what this woman would do to a man that she was in a relationship with, or that she lived in the same home? It wouldn't be good, right? You know, so by the time the video is over, she takes her liquid and pours it in his car. Now, had he reacted a certain way, he would have most likely been the one to get arrested. When in all actuality, whatever she would have got, she would have deserved. Okay, because the disrespect was just unwarranted from what I could see. And I could tell you, I used to drive Lyft in the past, and the majority of the time, not all, but the majority of the time, the women, I'm going to say from the age range of 18 to about 30 years old, always came in with an attitude. Okay, you would say good morning to them and they would act like it's a chore to say good morning, or they're mumbling under their breath when they respond. And, you know, it's just crazy to me. These women, they have no respect for, I'm going to say, black men, our black women. I don't know if it's because they look down. Well, clearly they look down, because when, you go on Kevin Samuels' show and you listen, half of them look at a guy that makes $50,000-$60,000 as settling. They look at averages not doing well. And they probably look at a Lyft driver, in contempt, when in all actuality, you don't know that man's situation. He could be doing this part-time. He could have a mortgage and he's trying to make extra money or whatever. And most likely he's doing better than you, for the simple fact that he has his own car, and majority of the time they don't have their own car. Okay. So the older women now, the women in their, I'm going to say 30s and up, they usually come in with a positive demeanor. You say good morning, they say good morning back. Whether they want to have a conversation or not, they still show you that respect. And a lot of them will come in and say, hey, how's your day going? How's life? They just, want to have small talk. And that's cool. It's not like you're trying to holler at these women or they're trying to holler at you. But I think that they realize that type of attitude that these young girls have gets you nowhere when you get older and your looks start to fade. Because you'll help an older woman out and she's like, oh, thank you, I appreciate it. And these young girls, you'll put something in the trunk for them, or you'll take something out the trunk for them, and they will not say thank you. Or if they do, like I said, they're mumbling under their breath. All right. Now, the second video, this young lady, she has a list and she's going through that list talking about all the guys she slept with. She has their names out there. She has the sexual rating that she gave them, and she even has where they had sex at. And I don't get it in this day and age. Everything has to be put on the internet. People have to put all their business out there for validation. And that kind of behavior actually gets you nowhere in the long run. It sounds good to have a hot girl summer and I'm out here thotting it up, but guess what? The internet is undefeated. Okay, anything you put on the internet is there forever. Okay, so while you may think that sounds great now, when you are trying to establish a family or a serious relationship later, that might come back to bite you, right? That man might not take you serious after seeing that video, or your children or your daughter might stumble upon that video. And is that something that you will want your children to replicate? I seriously doubt it. Is that something you would be proud to tell your children later on in life? I seriously doubt it. Ladies, you just have to, do better. Listen, every man likes a hoe in the bedroom. I'm not going to say every, maybe, but most men, they like a hoe in the bedroom. They like a freak. Okay. You might have an inkling that your girlfriend or wife had a slutty past, but you don't want to know for sure. You want to be willfully ignorant. And women, you can help your man be willfully ignorant by not putting all your business out there in the streets. Okay? So this is what Kevin Samuels is talking about, that masculine energy, bragging on your vagina as if you were a man. And I know that it's a double standard, but there are a lot of double standards in life. Okay? And some of them you just have to live with. And when you're out here talking about how many men you slept with, and you're putting out your sexual history, it's not going to end well for you as a woman, right? So that's all I wanted to say. These were two examples of masculine energy, and one of them was showing the contempt that women have for men in general, and from my community, that some of our black women have for black men as well. All right. So with that being said, it's your boy, Mr. Rice. If you knew better, you'll do better. I'll holla.